sides of feats, I determine who wins. Welcome to Entertainment Fight Night, EFN. Hello, this is War with Words, and I bring to you EFN, Entertainment Fight Night. Today I present to you Luke Cage, the hero for hire from Harlem, versus Hawkman, the winged warrior from Egypt. This first video will cover the feats for Luke Cage, while the second video will cover the feats for Hawkman, and the third video will determine the winner. Now let's begin. First, to show off his strength, here Luke Cage knocks out Doc Samson, a 90-tonner. He stomps on Juggernaut and even draws blood from him, though it is a depowered Juggernaut, but he's still strong enough to match with 100-tonners like Scar and Hawk and King Hyperion and so on. Luke Cage stops a plane from taking off. He can do a thunderclap, which blows people back 30 feet. Here he wrestles down the 70-tonner and Rhino back when he was weaker. He knocks out Ironclad, an 80-tonner, in one hit. And he one-shots the 70-tonner and Rhino, again, back when he was weaker. For durability, he falls off a skyscraper into a truck and is fine. He takes an iron fist, is hit through a building, and gets up and is pretty much unscathed, again, back when he was weaker and not upgraded. Typhoid Mary's sword breaks on his skin. He easily tanks a goblin bomb, which usually incinerates normal people. He takes a shotgun blast to the chest, and it does nothing. Tanks a hit from the 80-tonner Ironclad from before. He takes a hit from Namor, and here, a different fight, he takes a blindside bull rush from Namor and even fights him underwater. And underwater, Namor is pretty much as strong as Hawk, if not stronger. Next, back when he was weaker, he survives a hit from Mindless Hawk that sends him through multiple buildings. He fights Iron Man, again back when he was weaker, tanks his hits and his repulsor blast. And even though Iron Man was weaker back then, he still had very good feats, like lifting giant ships and such. Here he fights Dormammu-powered Hood. So it's the Hood powered by the Skyfather level being in Dormammu. So that's a galaxy level. It's not clear how strong Hood was at the time, but just the fact of being powered by Dormammu makes this a good feat. He tanks a Neural Disruptor Ray. It's supposed to knock him out, but he gets up and continues fighting. Weaker Luke Cage tanks some hits from the Thing. He loses the fight ultimately, but still impressive. Here he tanks some hits from Wonder Man, who's a 90 to 100 plus tonner, he's tangled with the likes of Thor and Sentry and so on. And here he faces Proxima Midnight, who is basically raging on how impossible Luke is to put down. And Proxima Midnight was Thanos' strongest minion when he invaded Earth that time. For some speed and agility, he hits both Bullseye and Venom easily, who are basically equivalent to Daredevil and Spider-Man in speed, easily fast enough to dodge bullets and such. He leaps up 3 stories in a single bound. He lays out Taskmaster, who, if you've seen his the video of him versus Batgirl Cassandra Cain, he can dodge and catch bullets. He beats down Green Goblin, who again is about as fast as Spider-Man. He hits and beats Sabretooth, and if you've seen Sabretooth versus Beast Boy, you know that Sabretooth is really fast as well. He intercepts a speed blitz from the air. He leaps in front of bullets to save a little girl, leaps in front of bullets once again, does it for Spider-Man, and does it again. And once again. He does some acrobatics around some poles and street lights and such. Does another acrobatic movement around the pole to recover from a hit. He uses some agility to flip over a car from the back. He moves fast enough to get the drop on some soldiers, looks like shield soldiers, before they can react. He grabs some swords from a swordsman and kicks him. I believe it's Mr. X, though he was unable to read Luke's mind because of the Neural Disruptor Ray. And he catches a bullet in his hand. And, just for skill, it shows that he is trained with Iron Fist. So overall, Luke wins due to his high levels of strength, his durability that will basically allow him to take anything Hawkman lays out, and he still has good enough speed and skill to hit people faster than Hawkman, or at least just as fast. So that overall combination means he'll catch him and basically crush him. And that's my analysis. If you want to see more, check out the site at warwithwords.com and subscribe to the channel below. Also, check out my Twitter at warwithwords EFN. And if you like fantasy, fiction, high fiction, action, anime, comic type literature, check out my books, Blade Forged in Darkness, 10 Great Tales of Man, and He Who Leads Gods. Thank you.